Welcome back. You're still with perspective, and we're still talking about gender, violence against gender, and arts as well. Sort of looking at the initiative, at a campaign. You know, you have to have the other side responding. So you're spreading awareness. People get aware about this. What about the government in here?
What about the government?
Are you sort of contacting them? Are you seeking some help from the government? Is the government actually interested in helping you? I mean, you can't just go on a on a big campaign. It's fine, the public is there, but government is responsible for the rules.
Yeah, the policymakers.
Yeah, exactly, for the enforcement as well.
Well, we believe that we cannot just rely on the government to make a policy if the people doesn't give them the urgency that this is an urgent matter. 1 in 3 women experience violence, and that's the tip of the iceberg, as you say. So a lot of people who are involved in 1 Billion Rising, professionally, they're in Komnas Perempuan, they're in organizations that are doing the advocacy towards the government, and that's being done. And you know, this is our part, is to create this awareness for the public.
So each one their own role.
Yes. Not saying that it's any less important or more important, but both plays a very important role. The public needs to know. They need to urge the government, and the advocacy towards the government is done by the organizations who are established and equipped for that particular ways. Yeah.
What about the media? What do you expect of the media?
Well, for starters, not to be gender biased. Yes, and we see a lot of that. We see a lot of victim blaming in the media. So the media needs urgently to learn about gender issues, about violence against women, and how to ethically convey.
You have to teach them.
Yes.
And how do you go about it?
Well, I think there are trainings being done, not by 1 Billion Rising, though.
Right, I know training.
Yeah.
But I mean, as a movement, is your focus always general in that sense?
Yes, general.
For example, this year, no, I'll focus on the media. This year, I'll focus on government officials, for example. This year, on activists and whatever.
We are speaking to a general public, and we are not specifically speaking to a media per se, but. I mean, with the capacity that we have, a volunteer collective and event-based movement, we cannot address everything all at once.
Yeah,
we cannot go to the the factories as well as go to the media and tell them this is how you should write a story. But we are hoping that we will create agents of change within each of these areas.
Environment.
Yes. Because like I say, when you create a dialogue with people, people create dialogue with other people, and these people are everywhere. They're in the media, they're in hospitals, they're working in legal. So we're hoping that to spread a virus sort of by doing this more of a general kind of movement. Yeah.
When you talk of we, for example, now. How many are active and how many registered, for example?
We don't have a registration, so anyone can come to.
Oh, so no
event.
registration?
No.
You don't have to say, oh, my name is this, I'm so much, I'm 20 years old. And
No. You can be 5 years old or 70 and join in this movement, and you don't have to register.
Right.
You just come to the event on the 14th of February, or if you want to practice the dance together with us, you can come to the rehearsal. Or you can just go to our Twitter or Facebook or website and find information around violence against women there. So how many of us? We're hoping there will be more than there are last year. Yes, and more, even people who cannot come to the event will have some sort of enlightenment and some sort of new knowledge about this issue.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, everything takes organizing to do.
Of course.
How many people are there that actually help organize this event? A core, let's say. you still have people that have to organize the place.
About a dozen people.
About a dozen?
Yes, yes. Everybody, the volunteers, maybe 12? 15 people.
And the other question that I wanted to ask is like, I did ask it actually earlier, is that it's a 1 day thing in a year that you have this dance, but in between the two dances, for example, this year and next year, for example, what is your movement or your campaign doing in between?
There's the thing. I think you asked me that question before. Yeah.
I wasn't really satisfied with the answer at the time.
Well, let's say that this is just a call for everybody to move together, and this is just a sort of like every year we do a boom, sort of like.
So it's basically the alarm clock. Every year.
Yes.
It rings and reminds you that like you should act on doing that.
This is still happening.
Right.
You know, and like I say, people go on in their fields and do what they can with the knowledge and the awareness and the spirit that they got from 1 Billion Rising. I mean, I didn't know Effie before we were in 1 Billion Rising, and she's done a really awesome work in her daily lives to Effie's college friends who were not aware of this issue are now volunteering to do videos for this event, and especially the men. The men are really, really impressive. I mean, they're really going out there and starting to make a change to their male friends.
You both see that in these 3 years you did make progress.
Oh yes, yes.
Sure. Definitely.
Especially the part where people who were silent for years finally speaks out. That really pays off.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to talk again, but that was very interesting. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Thank you very much for sharing your perspective with us.
Thank you.
I hope all the best for the 14th.
I hope to see you there.
Where is it again?
Taman Ismail Marzuki.
On the 14th? Actually, on the 14th, I can still make it.
Yeah, around 6
Do we have to wear anything, like a specific?
We're selling these T-shirts in our website.
Fundraising.
Oh, right. Okay.
So,
T-shirts.
Yeah. Or you can wear just whatever you're comfortable in.
So, I hope we'll see you at, what is it, at Taman Ismail Marzuki on the 14th, Valentine's. Don't just go to a restaurant. Go do some dancing, some exercise. Okay, thank you very much. That was Perspective for today. I'm Bimanto Swastoya, and we were talking to Tika and Effie from 1 Billion Rising, Indonesia. Bye-bye.